Wow, I just wasted 50 minutes of my life playing SIFU. It was 49 minutes, but it felt like fucking 5 years. Yeah, just looking at the trailers before it got released, I was like, yeah, that combat looks very floaty and light. And maybe just like the big hits are impactful, but the rest is just like really just flimsy shit. Yeah, the animations look good, don't they? What's with all the fucking animations now? Can I actually do moves myself? Nah. It's all quick time events. That gives you the illusion of, oh, I did something really cute. And for just like massive faggots, that's like enough, I guess, to give it a 9. Yeah, so I played it. And 50 minutes was more than fucking enough for me to know that I'm not touching this game ever again. And I don't need to see it through. Because once you start playing, you get to just, okay, it starts off pretty well. Yeah. I gotta avenge my father, who seemed like a huge cunt to begin with. Like, you see his character, he's just got this cunty look on his face. And you can sort of understand why he got murdered. I was like, I can almost understand why this is happening right now. So I didn't have any sympathy for this old fuck to begin with. And they're gonna be starting on that aging system. It's fucking stupid. Just say I got 7 lives. That's why do I need to age and shit? Why do you need to put a fucking gimmick in there? How's this for a gimmick? More fucking better gameplay when it comes to bosses and shit. Because it's that, oh god, it's that tiresome feel of fighting bosses in Streets of Rage 4. You know, oh no, you can't play your play style. This is how you have to kill them. And that reared its ugly head again. Which got me thinking, what is this whole thing with games having to be difficult? Yeah, I know it can be interesting when the gameplay loop is good, i.e. Dark Souls and those kind of games. The gameplay loop is good. It brings you back over and over again. If the combat was shit, I would have stopped playing Dark Souls after 5 minutes. Same goes for any other hard game. Just because a game's hard doesn't mean it's fucking interesting or good. It's like this weird retardation lately where just by default it's a good fucking game just because it's difficult. Yeah, this wasn't like difficult to the point where I'm just going to lose my fucking mind. It's more you're playing it, and when you get to the first boss, you realize that, okay, now most of my parries and my moves aren't working on this guy. Oh, it's that kind of game. I see. So, and then as you're playing it too, every enemy type, you can almost see through the programming. You know, the little ones come after you, go, okay, so you guys are the health bars to regain my health. Okay. The weapon. Okay, so that's for me to get a weapon. The big fat guys. Okay, you're just tanks that I need to, destroy to just get to the midsection of the map. It's all very paint by the numbers. And like I knew, instantly I'm gonna hate this fucking game. As soon as I saw all these fucking nerds on Twitter, just social media, like posting, just saying, "Oh my god, it's like Old Boy." Like there's this scene that replicates the hallway scene, but it's like shit. There's no camera angles, nothing. It's just like a flat scene. The reason why that was amazing in Old Boy was because, first of all, he had a fucking hammer in his hand and just weapons and shit. He was dismembering cunts in the middle of the hallway and just fucking them up royally. And there was like stacks of guys trying to kill him. Whereas in this one, it's just a bunch of guys sporadically here and there, just 1 or 2, and then 3 come, and then 2 come. You don't have a weapon, and if you do, it's probably a baseball bat. It's nothing like Old Boy, and they're all just spazzing. Oh my god! Fuck! I don't get this thing where everyone's just hyped up to fucking oblivion with like over little shit, man. So then it brings me back to, okay, there's a certain bunch of games that I don't play, and I'm not going to play through the entire way because I can just see myself being fucking annoyed with them. And it's not because, again, it's not because it's difficult. It's because the gameplay loop isn't fucking enjoyable enough for me to continue. Do you get what I'm saying? So, what were the 4? I think it's Sekiro. I don't want to play the way you want me to play. Streets of Rage 4. I prefer 2 and 3. 2 is fucking amazing. How the fuck does 4 remind you of 2? 2 is like one of the best beat 'em ups ever. And 4 is just like, oh no, you gotta play this way. Oh, you know how you were dealing with the enemies? Exactly the same with Shifu, right? Ghost Runner. Oh, let me get aimbot in midair and, just banging my head against a literal wall in this game and parkouring with ninja shit. I don't care about this shit. It's like, it's not fun. And then I sort of sit there and I think to myself, what kind of moron actually sits there and puts himself through these fucking games? And then I thought, oh, wait a minute. This is for like Rain Man, isn't it? It's the Rain Man collection of games. It was fucking, put the controller, yeah, definitely numbers, yeah. And they just keep playing. It's fun for them to fucking torture themselves over shit that isn't fun. Hey, if that's your thing, go for it, motherfucker. But I'm not gonna fucking finish this shit. So it's just not fun. But what really bugs me is, and this is what I'm dreading when I see a fucking Horizon Zero Forbidden Dawn, whatever the fuck it's called, video clip. All you'll see in the trailers for Horizon is these little animations. They're not little. They actually go on for fucking almost what seems like 10 seconds ago. You'll see these animations of her fighting in the water with this robot dinosaur motherfucker. And it's just all, it looks like QuickTime events where the prompts don't actually pop up to give you the illusion that you're doing all this cool shit when you're not in reality. So when I'm looking at her, fighting, reloading her, her mechanical bow and arrow and all this shit, it's like, it's just taking away control from the player, is all I'm saying. Even more so than the first one. And then it's just, you just keep looking at it and wait a minute, what part of that action am I actually doing manually there? You know, like the easiest way to explain is, all right, in Tomb Raider, you pull back the bow, you shoot the arrow. That's your action. 1, 2, 3 action. It's done. In this one, it's more like you press one button, then she does the rest of the shit for you. And then while I'm playing SIFU, that same feeling crept up on me. It's like, wouldn't this be cooler if every move I was doing was manual and I'm, hitting motherfuckers the way I want to, and I don't have to fight them in a certain way. I can, use parries with my legs, with my fucking hands. I like in Street Fighter, and I can, roll out the way. I can jump out the way. I can jump over some motherfucker with my weapon if I wanted to. That kind of thing. It's not there. So what happens is so everyone has like a guard break system. So you'll hit them a couple of times. If the guard breaks, it says press triangle and circle, whatever the fuck you're playing with, Y and it's not an Xbox, is it? I don't know. Yeah, so you press triangle and circle, then it just does an automated combination, and that's it. That's it. So you basically maybe 3 to 4 hits, then it's just a quick time event. 3 to 4 hits, quick time event. And every time you maybe do 2 to 3 combos, it's just an animation that's doing the gameplay for you. So yeah, it may look good, but I'm not into this whole, it looks flashy for the sake of looking flashy. Oh, it's cool, FQ. What kind of retard do you have to be to find that cool? So, as I'm playing, I'm just like, I'm not playing this. I'm just playing like maybe 2 to 3 hits, that's it. And you can't selectively say, okay, I want to kick this guy. No, you have to do like punch combos before the kick arrives. That's like fucking old school Nintendo shit. So, maybe there is. I don't know. I haven't unlocked it. I know that maybe you press certain things and you get the kick out first, but it's still fucking annoying. Like, do I really need to press 2 to 3 buttons to get a fucking kick out? Either way, as I was playing, all I could think of, apart from these shitty animations just playing the game for me, I wish they would just get rid of this shit. Like, I think Last of Us 2 really started this, but it did it in a way that was pretty good, where it felt really impactful and like cinematic, but it was very short though. Those animations were maybe, I don't know, like half a second to 1 second, which is okay most of the time. I'm talking about close quarters hits and maybe with the, when you blow someone's head off with a fucking shotgun and shit. It's like a second or two, but it does it well. It does it in a way where you still feel like you're in control. Whereas these games, no, there's no control. And as I was saying, I was just sitting there thinking about Bushido Blade. I was thinking, wow, man, I wish they would fucking remake that shit, because that's like one of the best game where you're manually doing every move to get yourself out of this fucking tight situation, to get yourself out of getting cracked in the fucking skull with a hammer. And it's one hit, the other guy dies if you do a really good hit, and you can do fancy moves too. As long as you know what you're doing and you can actually, get the motherfucker with your skillful move, then it's even more satisfying, which is completely non-existent in SIFU and all these new games. But fuck these games, man. Like, honestly. And it's just, once I've played it and just felt like, okay, I've pretty much played the entire game within the first 2 levels. What am I staying for here now? So the point is, it's okay. So who am I trying to prove this to, that I can finish this piece of boring shit that is like just really lame when it comes to the gameplay? Who am I impressing? I don't want to fucking say, oh, I finished it just for the sake of saying I finished. That's why I never bothered with the games I mentioned previously. I just don't give a fuck, man. Why would I like put myself through that? Wouldn't you rather play something more fucking enjoyable, like that piece of shit Dying Light? Oh god, don't get me started on that fucking game. Okay, do you want to take orders from a bunch of fuckwit cops, or do you want to take orders from a bunch of fucking stupid hippies who don't know what the hell they're doing? Yeah, and then as you're playing, you sort of realize to yourself, hey, wait a minute. You know what? I'm sick of climbing. I don't want to climb another fucking building. And what is it with these people? They're like, okay, hey, meet me here at the fucking top of the Seattle fucking Sears Tower or Centerpoint Tower. Just make sure you come to the 700th fucking floor to talk to me about a little shitty side mission that I want to give you. Oh, could you go get me a fucking cup of tea? Why the fuck am I meeting you on the 700 fucking... Can't you... Yeah, I know there's zombies down there. How about level 2? You know? Just walk up a fucking flight of stairs. Those zombies are stupid. And they don't even know how to open doors. Just fucking meet me on level 2. So, after a while, you just go, alright, fuck. Now, I have to go to the top point of the tower just to get a mission. I have to go... It's fucking... Imagine in GTA 5 where you had to go through, like, 3 cities... drive through like fucking jumps and shit and gang warfare and fucking drive-bys and people coming after you. You know, those chase scenes in GTA. Imagine all that just to get to your fucking mission. Get the fuck out of here, man. So I'm sick of that shit. But it's still more fun than fucking SIFU. And it's basically, you know what it is? It's basically Fallout 4, really good combat loop. It's fun to play, but the story is absolute shit. And just there's no motivation to see it through. There's no I care about any single character, which I don't in this game, but the combat is so good. Hey, I gotta keep playing this shit. And that's what Dying Light 2 is, basically, to surmise. And it's got that same thing where I hate where now in Far Cry you have to be a certain level to fight people to be able to kill them like quickly. So I'm like level 3 in Dying Light because the only way to upgrade is you have to go roam the entire fucking city just to find little inhibitor things just to upgrade yourself, which takes fucking forever. So I'm still like level 3, just became level 3, and I'm like almost like 60% through the fucking game because I just couldn't be bothered fucking looking for shit. So it's got that thing where, okay, now, just because they're one level above me, I can't fucking whack them. So I have to, like, crack them over the head with a fucking axe for 5 minutes, literally. And when there's, like, 4 of them, it's like, it's just a fucking chore now. Yeah, okay. And the parry is just very random at times as well. So... thanks Far Cry 5 for fucking up every future game that's, open world where now the level system will fuck you. I wish it was like Oblivion days where I was like, hey, I'm level 1. I'm just going to go finish the rest of the fucking game now. Who gives a shit? As long as you got skill, it doesn't matter. Yeah, and so it's the main thing with the Far Cry was like, okay, in most games you can hit 1 headshot kill people, maybe 2. In this one, it's like, okay. I'm sorry, he's half a level above you. Now his fucking skull is tougher than the fucking Space Shuttle Endeavour. The fucking shielding around it. Okay, so you can't fucking kill him now. So yeah, what are you gonna do? These are shit games. And I'm just dreading playing Horizon Forbidden West, whatever the fuck it's called, with old chubby cheeks. I know it's going to be shit. The first one is a fucking tedious bore. I don't know who it appeals to. It seems to appeal to fucking fat girls on fucking Twitter or something. I don't know what it is. And it's just these fucking games like SIFU, it just appeals to fucking Asperger's or something, man. It's just repetition. It's those same people who creep me out who fucking finish, short games like Diablo 3, and they'll just keep doing the same level over and over and over and over again. It's fucking insane. Why would you do that to yourself? I don't fucking understand. So all these games anyway are just little stepping stones to something good to come out. And I went back to GTA 4, and that's fucking brilliant still. So it's better. I think it's better than 5. And Saints Row 2 is fucking hilarious as well. Yeah. Go play those fucking games. And while you do that, go cancel your fucking Disney Plus because Boba Fett's a piece of shit. Because, hey, let's make a show about a guy who was in Star Wars for 5 seconds and did nothing and then fell into a pit and died. Yeah, and people give shit to Darth Maul. I never understood Boba Fett. Yeah, he's cool. Okay, and he's a bounty hunter. And the only thing he did that was cute was he was really uppity with Vader. He's no good to me, Dad. Oh! What a bastard. And like, I like that voice of his, the British voice. And I'm sorry, fucking Jake the Muss was never suited for the role for Boba Fett. Oh, why? Does it sound Kiwi, does it? Oh, we may as well get fucking Jake the Muss for... He never suited the role. And we were always pissed off when we saw Attack of the Clones. Like, what? Why is it him? Why? It's nothing like him. So, and now that he's without his helmet, and the first episode I saw of it, it's just some chick fucking nagging him for the entire episode. It's like, if this was the British Boba Fett, he would have fucking shot her face off, like, within 5 seconds. But no, he just sits there and he puts up with it. Alright. Okay. Oh, gee, bro. It's like, oh, what the fuck am I watching? And then he's just getting his head kicked in. And he's a fat old bastard who can't do anything. I don't want to watch this shit. And I didn't even want to watch Mandalorian Season 2. It was just all fucking paint by the numbers. Hey, let's just do whatever was interesting in the first one. Oh, I need a piece of armor. Oh, I met a guy. Oh, okay, I don't like this guy. I got to do something for him so I can get a piece of armor. Every fucking episode. The only good episode was the last one. And fuck that Baby Yoda shit too. I didn't even find that interesting. But yeah. I don't know, like the Nintendo Switch is almost starting to make sense when I see all these garbage games coming out, because, you know, Mario's still pretty fucking fun, but fuck the Switch too. The only time I play my Switch is when there's a power outage in my house. It's like one of those friends that you don't want to fucking hang out with until, you know, there's no one else left to fucking talk to, and you gotta call the bastard because you got shit to do. And the Switch, every time there's a fucking power outage, I'm like, okay, phone, Wi-Fi, everything's dead, PS5 up, oh, Nintendo Switch, and that's the only time I play that shit. So yeah, man, SIFU, if you want to go break your head and play something that has really repetitive animations, repetitive fights, just repetition galore, go for it. Same with Dying Light, but at least Dying Light, the gameplay is actually fun. I'd go for that one, and no way in hell should you pay fucking $70 for SIFU. From that perspective, it's a pile of shit. So, you have offended my family, and you have offended the Shaolin Temple, SIFU. Go fuck yourself.